Mark, Jenny, and Luke were walking down a quiet street when they noticed an odd store they'd never seen before. The sign read, "Deals you won't believe." Curious, they wandered inside, finding shelves filled with food at absurdly low prices. There were bags of spicy honey-flavored chips for 50 cents, packs of gourmet chocolate-covered pretzels for $1, and caramel swirl ice cream for 75 cents. Unable to resist, they grabbed a few bags, the ice cream, and cans of soda labeled Midnight Fizz. The total barely hit $5. Best deal ever, Luke grinned as they left, eager to try the haul. That night at Mark's apartment, they devoured the food. The chips were a perfect mix of sweet and spicy, the pretzels crunchy and rich, and the ice cream was the smoothest they'd ever had. Everything seemed too good to be true. But as the night dragged on, things started to feel off. Jenny was the first to notice. She stared at the wall, her eyes wide with fear. "Do you see that?" she whispered. The others turned but saw nothing, until suddenly Mark gasped. Shadows began creeping along the edges of the room, twisting into grotesque forms. Luke burst into laughter, but it was wild and uncontrollable. "I can't stop," he gasped, his hands shaking. The air grew thick as distorted faces appeared in the window reflections, snarling, angry figures. Watching them from the dark, the more they looked, the worse it became. The ceiling seemed to bend downward. The walls pulsated as if they were breathing. In a panic, they fled the apartment. The hallucinations slowly faded, leaving them trembling in the cold night air. "What just happened?" Jenny muttered. As they tried to make sense of it, Luke suddenly recalled the strange store. But when they returned, it was gone, vanished as if it had never existed. Sometimes, a deal too good to be true hides a price you are not prepared to pay.